Hey guys, Justin Brock here with Bobby Brock Insurance, a Medicare Gurus Company, and today we're going to talk about Medicare supplement health questions. Yes, Medicare supplements or Medigap companies can sometimes decline you for previous health, and we're going to talk about what the top 5 reasons that we see people decline for these are, and also when you can submit an application and not have to worry about these health conditions. So stay tuned and we'll get right into it. Alright guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is tell you what the top 5 reasons that we see people getting declined when they are in an underwritten period. Then we're going to talk about when to enroll so that you can avoid having to do this or having to go through underwriting. And then hopefully you have some questions you can throw in the comments and we'll be able to answer them more specific to other health questions, or of course you can submit an inquiry over on bobbybrockinsurance.com where we'll be able to help out, okay? So the top 5 reasons that we see people declined on a Medicare supplement. Number 1 is a heart attack or heart or circulatory surgery in the last 5 years, okay? This doesn't mean that all companies decline for something like this, but oftentimes when someone doesn't know that on an application, they submit it, they could submit it with a company who's more strict on heart or circulatory conditions. Oftentimes this is also because they have it in conjunction with diabetes. A lot of times diabetes itself is not the reason people get declined, but diabetes with other complications, which leads me right into my number 2 reason, and that is diabetes requiring insulin. Most of the time, Medicare supplements that are underwriting someone will ask if you're using insulin, and almost every company will decline if you're using over 50 units of insulin daily. Okay, so remember, they consider that diabetes with insulin use or diabetes with complications. Other complications that could kind of spin off of that are like retinopathy and neuropathy, but some companies can be more lenient on those than others. Number 3, COPD or emphysema, particularly when someone uses oxygen or multiple inhalers daily or uses tobacco with COPD or emphysema. That can be a problem with getting approved with many Medicare supplement companies. Number 4 is I'm putting cancer in the last 5 years. Okay, that's 5 years. But some companies only go back 2, some only 3, but really any cancer history in the last 5 years with certain companies can cause an issue. So it's definitely something that helps us make the right decision in which company we apply for. Number 5, and this one is kind of a sleeper on us sometimes, is rheumatoid arthritis. A lot of times agents will forget to ask about that, and then it'll be buried in the health questionnaire right at the end, and we think we're getting through and we'll ask that question, and then we'll find out that, oh, they have rheumatoid arthritis. They're definitely not going to be able to get this company because they ask about that and they do decline about that. Now sometimes rheumatoid arthritis can be accepted when it's being treated with lower dose medications or maybe not being treated at all, things like that. I'm going to throw a bonus one in here. I know it's top 5, but a bonus one that gets a lot of us is people taking Donepzil or Aricept for dementia or memory loss or Alzheimer's. What happens a lot is we know dementia and Alzheimer's can cause issues, and normally that gets brought up pretty quickly in a consultation, but sometimes someone's taking one of those medications for memory loss, and often a company doesn't know what they're taking it for, so they see that medication on there, and because it's typically prescribed for dementia, they go ahead and decline the application. So it can be kind of difficult to get someone approved with those medications with most companies. So there are some companies that don't ask about medications, and so sometimes those are easier to get through on that sort of thing. Okay, so like I was saying, I want to explain when you can get a Medicare supplement without answering these questions. And I have done this in previous videos, but just to hit the highlights, when you're turning 65, when you're within 6 months on either side of turning 65 or your 65th birth month, you have an open enrollment period to get any Medicare supplement plan without answering any health questions, okay? Now, oftentimes when you're turning 65, that's when you're activating your Part B of Medicare. But sometimes you wait and you stay on your work coverage and you keep your Part A active, and then you activate Part B, say, 3 or 4 years down the road. Well, then you also have what's called the Part B open enrollment period. Works just like your 65th birth month. However, it's for people who activated their Part B after turning 65, and then they get 6 months on either side of that Part B open enrollment effective month. And that would give them no underwriting to get a Medicare supplement plan. Another option is a guaranteed issue period. These are 63-day periods where you can get a plan without answering health questions. You are limited as to which plans you can get, which can vary for people, typically for people who were eligible for and on Medicare before January 1st, 2020, at least Part A. Their guaranteed issue plans are Plan F, okay, and then if they didn't qualify for Medicare until after January 1st, 2020, that guaranteed issue plan would be Plan G, as well as some other outliers. But with those guaranteed issue periods, they come about when you have some sort of qualifying life event, like losing other credible coverage. Okay, losing group coverage can give you that guaranteed issue period. So the underwritten period is really for people who are trying to shop their Medicare supplement rate, and they're outside of any of those types of periods, okay? So, and there are some other guaranteed issue triggers we won't get into because there's a ton of them out there, but that's what you'd need to know about underwriting. Now, what we do as specialists in this arena is we always kind of honing our craft and learning about the health conditions that each company will decline for or won't decline for or will consider. And so we can often get people through who have been declined elsewhere because they were just submitted with the wrong company the first time. So if you're curious if you can lower your rate and you're trying to pursue that, you can head over to BobbyRockInsurance.com, where one of our advisors can review your information and we can tell you whether we think you can get approved, what company that would be, what the rate would be, all of the above. So anyway, guys, I hope this has helped you understand Medicare supplement underwriting or health questions, and I hope the top 5 with my bonus health condition have helped. So give us a like below. Please subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.